My name's Brian Martin. I serve as the lead pastor at Eastern Mennonite Church in East Earl. My service assignment with EMM was very brief. I had served in a Go assignment a number of years ago to Nepal. Also had a daughter who was in our went through the YES program.
My name is Rich Souter. I work as the Director of Operations here at Home Place Structures. Our company sells a variety of play sets, playhouses, garden structures, things that people use in parks and their backyards. My first service with EMM was with the Voluntary Service Program. I was invited to serve for 2 more years in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. And then after a number of more years, my wife and I served in Birmingham, Alabama.
My name is Julie Umstead. I live in Oxford Circle in Philadelphia, PA. My church is Oxford Circle Mennonite Church. I'm a social worker. I work in Philadelphia at a low-income senior citizen apartment building. I served with EMM. I was in the YES program from 2003 to 2004. I was in Kenya, in Nairobi, Kenya, for 5 months.
My name is Janet Brenneman, and I'm pastor here at Laurel Street Mennonite Church. I've been a pastor here for 7 years. I served with EMM for over a 31-year period.
My initial year of service, I went into it expecting to go and spend a year of contributing and making an impact where I went. I don't think I anticipated how broadly the service terms would affect my worldview.
HDC was where I decided that I wanted to be a social worker. I didn't know what I wanted to do. I wanted to be able to serve people with my life. I didn't just want to have a job that's 9 to 5 where you just make a paycheck. I wanted to be able to affect people's lives.
I think EMM has influenced both me personally and certainly us congregationally in a huge way. We have a long-standing relationship with EMM. It's been a fun and exciting process to both have others who have served come back home, get energized, inspire the youth, others to go.
Living in Nairobi, Kenya, serving there was really influential on my life. It was such a rich experience because I work with so many different people, especially even now in my job. I work with a very diverse population, and I think you can carry over experiences of being in a cross-cultural experience and bring it back to where you are.
In serving with EMM in Central America, I became a more international person, I think. I loved the Latina culture, and when I came back, I really had no idea what I would be doing. And when the invitation came to come here to Laurel Street in this neighborhood, which is Caucasian, Latin American, and some African American, God couldn't have called me to a place I love better.
Living here in Philadelphia is definitely not always easy. The Oxford Circle neighborhood is not, your pretty little white picket fence neighborhood, but I don't think that I would ever want that. And I think, serving in Kenya and living in Harrisburg as well kind of gave me a different perspective on what does life look like. How do you live so that you can serve as well?
One of the things that EMM has done well has been to teach their workers how to relate cross-culturally. Some of us have had opportunities to work with refugees or with university students that have come to our local area.
I know that YES for me was a really important time in just developing my worship leading skills and realized that, I can do this, and that carried on through college and now to Oxford Circle.
Got an email from one of our parishioners and just emailed me about having a real sense of call for long-term missions. Well, that was fostered by several short-term assignments that this individual had also participated in and is now in preliminary dialogue with EMM. And so that just blessed me to have that kind of an interaction that was fostered as a young child coming here, coming to church, and being engaged, being exposed to the broader work of EMM.
For myself, being 18, 19, I think it was such a critical turning point in my life. I kind of felt God's call in my life as to what I wanted to do. Because I think it's really great how it combines training, intense spiritual training, with and outreach. I think it's so important to pair those together.
Our experience has been very, very positive, and without question, when it's with EMM, that I know that what they're signing up for and what they're going to be experiencing is just going to be a mission agency filled with integrity and lots of resource and lots of support, both for the church and for the individuals that are being sent.
Well, it was a life-enriching experience for me, and I think it would be for others. and because I believe in what EMM is doing overseas.
My time of service with EMM and the most recent one specifically would go back about 20 years, but I find that the experiences that I had then and the values that were imparted into me are, continue to express themselves and it's part of my life.